welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new weekly reading vlog and welcome to Vlogmas Day 21. So last night I was reading Wonder and I actually managed to finish it, but I did film a clip last night when I was reading this book, so I will insert that now. So it's 12:12 a.m. and I'm reading Wonder by R.J. Palacio. I am on page 226. I'm absolutely flying through this book. This is my favorite book of all time. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm crying. Because what else do I do when I read this book? I don't really want to spoil things if you haven't read this book, so maybe if you haven't read this book, skip to the next clip of this vlog because there's gonna be spoilers and I don't want to ruin the book for you guys. So there's the part where Augie's dog Daisy dies, so she's really sick and then they don't want her to suffer anymore, so they decide to put her down. And it always hits me really hard because I think like 5 years ago, nearly 6 years now, we had to put my cat Princess down. She was my childhood cat. I'd had her since I was 4 years old, and we had to put her down because she had really bad diabetes and she was in a lot of pain. She was suffering, and it was either give her medication for the rest of her life, which she really was not good with. Like, she didn't like people, she didn't like being touched or held down, and so giving her medicine would have been nearly impossible and would have been like just not a good situation for either of us. And so we had to make the decision to put her down, and it was like the hardest like few days of my life. Like, all I remember from that time is, you know, realizing that she was sick, realizing that she wasn't okay. She was going to the bathroom outside of her litter box. She wasn't good, and so we took her to the vet, and it was going to take a couple of days to figure out what was wrong with her, and I remember stressing out about it, like going to school, just stressing, and then coming home and my parents just like both being there and then just telling me that we have to put her down. I hate crying like this. Why do I cry so much in vlogs? And it was just like a really hard time, and I had like only 2 or 3 days left with her before our appointment to put her down, and it was like so incredibly hard. But anyways, the point of the story is that it's really hard to put an animal down, and so every time I read the part of Daisy, it just makes me cry because I know how hard it is. It was much more sudden for Augie's family in the book because they knew she was sick, but Augie was kind of like in his own little world. He's also 10 years old, he doesn't really know what's going on, and so he didn't really like understand what was happening, and then all of a sudden he just has to say goodbye and it's in such a rush. It's so sad. Anyways, I just wanted to say how emotional this book makes me and how much it hurts. Like, there's just so many parts of this book that speak to me so personally. Like, I can find a part from everybody's story that I can connect to because there's multiple different point of views in this book, but I can connect to his sister Via, I can connect to his friend Summer and Jack, and I can connect to Via's boyfriend Justin. Like, I can find ways to connect to all of these characters, and I think all of these things that come together and make this my favorite book. And I just love books that can make me feel things. So the fact that I'm just sitting here sobbing to you for however many minutes just proves like how much I love this book and how much it hits me. So I just love it a lot, and I just thought that I would come on here and update you guys because I'm almost done and I'm gonna stay up till I'm finished. But I apparently just love crying on the internet, so you're welcome for this sob fest. Anyways, I'm gonna sit back down and read this book because it's my favorite book of all time, and I'm having a really good time rereading it. But I read this book last night and I was hoping to finish it because it was going for some Taylor Swift Playlistathon challenges, and that readathon ended yesterday. I was like, can I actually finish this? Like, I need to go to bed because I had a lot of videos to film today, which we'll talk about in a second. But I read this book in literally, I think, under 3 hours. Like, I read a bit of it while I was like exporting and uploading videos, so I was kind of broken up, but I think in total I read this book in under 3 hours, and I don't quite know how I did that. It's not like the font is huge. The font is like a normal size, so I don't know how I did that, but I was on a roll, and I love this book. It's my favorite book of all time, so I had a blast reading it and crying from it. It's just such a good book. So if you've not read it yet, please pick it up. But I read this, and for the Taylor Swift Playlistathon, it went for the middle grade challenge and a one-word title challenge. I just filmed 5 videos for Vlogmas. I'm done pre-filming sit-down videos because all I have now to do are these weekly reading vlogs until the month is over. I have a Christmas 24-hour readathon that I'm doing this week on Wednesday, which I'll tell you about in a second. And then I have my Christmas haul, which obviously I can't do till Christmas, and then my favorite books of the year list, which I am waiting to film until a bit closer to the end of the year. So I'm done pre-filming videos, which is fantastic. So now I have to edit everything. which is a whole other beast, but it's fine. But I do have that 24-hour readathon that I told you guys about that I'm doing on Wednesday, and I believe that's coming out Christmas Eve or something. But I am reading a few books for that. So I'm reading The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. I'm also reading A Christmas Carol, and I'm also reading One Day in December. Hopefully. That is my TBR at least. So that will be done this week, and I won't really talk about those in this vlog, so you guys will have to go check out that 24-hour readathon vlog to see it. But as for this week, it is the A Very Merry Readathon currently, and it's great because the group book for the readathon is A Christmas Carol, so that'll be like one and done. And then also there's a challenge about gold on the cover, so I'm just gonna include this because it has like yellowy gold stuff on the cover, so we're just gonna go with it. And then there's a couple other challenges that I don't fully remember off the top of my head, but I'm thinking of reading Anne of Ingleside by Ella Montgomery really randomly. I think I'm using this for a challenge of Ghosts of Christmas Past, maybe? Reread like an old childhood favorite. So we'll see if I actually get around to doing this or if I do something else. But again, I have to read Instant Karma by Marissa Meyer because I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to use this for the challenge or read a book that you feel like reading in the present. And then I also still need to read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I actually started on audiobook last night, and I got about a half hour into it, which is very, very nice. So I have a lot of reading plans this week. We'll see if I actually get everything done or not, but I am so tired of talking because like I said, I just filmed 5 videos and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go make lunch and then I'm gonna get on with the rest of my day. But oh boy, I'm so tired. Okay guys, so it is currently the 16th of December. I'm currently in the middle of filming a 24-hour readathon, so I'm not going to be avidly updating you guys. I haven't been doing that much reading recently. If you guys want to know what I'm reading for this readathon and how it's going, the vlog for it will be uploaded on Christmas Eve, so the 24th, the 24-hour readathon will be uploaded. But let me update you on Addie. So I am 3 hours and 34 minutes into Addie now, so slowly making my way through it. I'm still hoping to finish it soon, maybe by the end of the week. Fingers crossed I can finish this one because I do have a landline as well to listen to. Oh, and also Addie expires in 8 days, so I gotta hurry up and finish it soon. But as for physical reading, I haven't picked anything up. Yesterday I figured I would just like give my eyes a rest for the entire day and do other things because I knew that this reading vlog would be quite intensive on my eyes. So we're gonna see, but I am either gonna pick up Anne of Ingleside or Instant Karma tomorrow. December 20th. It's been quite a few days since I've updated you guys. I am so sorry. But I did the 24-hour readathon and then got my period, and I've been feeling so sluggish ever since then, and so I just haven't felt like pulling out the camera to update you guys, but I have been reading. This is actually going to be the last clip in this reading vlog, so I might as well just do like a full wrap up and give you guys the update as we go along. But at the very beginning of the week, technically I did it on Sunday, but it's in this vlog, I read Wonder by R.J. Palacio, my favorite book of all time. I absolutely adore this book, as we all know, and I'm really happy that I was able to reread it. And then I did that 24-hour readathon, and that video will be coming out on Thursday, so Christmas Eve, so I'm not going to tell you guys what I read. In terms of Instant Karma, I haven't read much. I'm on page 22. I think I read a total of like 11 pages, but I just, for some reason, I can't get into this book. It feels like it's taking forever to get to the main point, but I think it's just because the pages are so big and the writing is so small, and I'm not used to contemporaries being in this size, so I kind of wish they made it like a normal sized book so it'd be easier to get through. But hopefully next week. And then I am still reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. In terms of the audiobook, I am 7 hours and 16 minutes into this, and this actually expires in 4 days, so I gotta get get listening to it because I have 10 hours left, so it's like 5 hours. But in terms of like the physical book, I am roughly around page 184, not exactly because I don't know where in this chapter I am, but I'm roughly about that far into the book. And obviously I've already read this book before, so I already know that I love it, and I'm having a great time rereading it and kind of picking up on things that I obviously wouldn't have noticed the first time around, because it's kind of like a reveal that happens in the middle of the book. I'm glad that I'm rereading it and can kind of pick up on those things now. It's kind of adding this like cool special like layer to the story almost, which I really enjoy. It's like all the foreshadowing stuff. It's really fun. So I'm having a great time listening to this. I really like the audiobook narrator for it as well. I think she's doing a fantastic job, and I'm pretty sure V.E. Schwab said that this narrator was like her dream narrator for this book. Like that's who she envisioned reading the book, so we love that. So that is everything that I've done this week. Pretty all over the place, but I have enjoyed most of the things that I've read, so it's definitely a better reading week than last week. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys read this week because I'd really like to know. Also comment a Christmas tree emoji if you guys stayed till the very end. Subscribe if you've not yet already. Vlogmas is almost over, but I'm still uploading a video every single day. You're not going to want to miss it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!